Smile. That's why I need you around. When I'm with you, I'm the happiest. Cause you're the purpose for my happiness. I dedicate this song to you. I don't know what I would do if you ever left me now. My heart will fall to the ground. I dedicate this song.
It's Leisure, it's me, it's me, and I'm here with a video. What's up, guys? This is Leisure, and I'm here with my first video, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification to be notified when my video is being uploaded. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a story time, and this story time I'm going to be talking about my longest relationship. Okay, so I will get back to that in just a second. Okay, guys, so it all started, I started this new school. I was shy. I wasn't talking to nobody and nothing like that. And weeks and weeks go past, still wasn't talking to nobody, still wasn't trying to make no friends with anybody. And so finally this boy, he just kept on getting on my nerves. And I was like, why you keep messing with me? Like, why won't you leave me alone? Like, boy, I don't like you at all. Like, boy, leave me alone. And so he just kept on doing that over and over until I finally started talking to him. And so after I started talking to him, he was like, hey, you really cool and stuff like that. I want to get to know you more and stuff like that. So we started talking, we started getting knowing each other more, and then I started liking him. And so one day we was in class, and he just kept looking at me. I was like, what the heck are you looking at, boy? Boy, baby, what are you looking at? So we ended up being paired up together for a class activity. So he was up there trying to play footies with me, all kinds of stuff. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And mind you, I was pregnant. I was only 15 years old. And I was like, man, he really a cool guy. And I was telling him what was going on and stuff. I was telling him that I was pregnant and the boy left me or whatever, stuff like that. So we really, really vibed. And so we started chilling and hanging out with each other more. And then I was like, man, I really like this dude. Like this dude. So then one day he finally asked me out, and I was like, yeah, sure. And so we was going out and stuff like that. Our date, first date, it was like at this field trip. It was at this field trip, and we was together the whole time. We was walking around with each other, all of that, holding hands, everything. But we stopped holding hands when the teacher started looking at us. And then when the teacher turned away, then we started holding each other's hands again. So, yeah. So, then nobody, like I said, nobody wasn't believing that I was pregnant and stuff. He was the only one believing that I was pregnant, everything like that. He was the only one there for me and stuff like that. At school, when people was trying to jump me, he took up for me. And so I had to leave school for a little bit, so we had to break up. So after I had my baby, I ended up going back to that school. and putting my baby in the daycare that's in that school or whatever it's called, yeah, daycare. And so I didn't know that he still went to that school. And so at the time he was talking to somebody else. And he really left that girl for me. And I was like, why did you do that? You didn't have to leave her for me. But he did anyways. He left that girl for me. Or whatever. Oh yeah, guys, I do have on pants. It's a romper. Okay. So we was chilling and stuff. He finally met my mom. My mom liked him. Stuff like that. A year passed by. We were still talking. We were still going out. We didn't break up or nothing, and we were still going out after a year passed. Let me see. Sorry, my son is over there. If I keep looking in that direction or that direction, I'm either looking at him or looking at her. Okay, so school and I didn't see him for a while, but we were still talking on the phone and stuff. And then that's when we started going to each other's houses and going to the movies and stuff like that. How relationships really are. We just did what regular relationship is, but the only thing we didn't do is stuff that we wasn't supposed to be doing. So, like, it was a good relationship. We went to all the dances together, everything. We went to prom. We went to prom together. We graduated together. After graduation, I was at my grandmother's house, and he had proposed to me. It was just my grandmother there and me. My grandmother had gave him one of her rings, and he had proposed to me, and I thought that was very special to me, and I said yes. But that was 2 years after we started going out. 2 years. So we was engaged and stuff like that. We went on a little trip to Topeka. We went to a little trip in Topeka, and it was fun. Like I said, we really vibed and stuff like that. And then then the third year is when stuff really started going downhill. I'm not gonna say no names or nothing like that, but some of y'all know who I'm talking about. So stuff started going downhill. We started getting older. She started talking to different people, and I was willing to work it out. So I was like, I don't know why I made this decision, but I was like, hey, how about we just have an open relationship, but don't fall in love with the person or something like that. So we ended up getting into an open relationship. Kind of find out he was trying to talk to somebody, one of my friends. It started with an R. I'm not gonna say her name. No, it started with a D. I'm not gonna say her name though, but I'm gonna say D. So he was talking to D, and she was like, "Hey, your boyfriend trying to talk to me or whatever like that," and I'm like, "Oh, really?" And he didn't know that. So I let it pass or whatever. And then he tried to talk to one of my cousins. And I was like, oh no. And then on top of that, they was younger than me too. So it was like, that's nasty or whatever. That was nasty. So then that's when he kept talking to other people. I know I said it was an open relationship, but I told him don't take it too far. Like, don't fall in love with that person. Don't catch feelings with somebody. And so I found out he kept trying to talk to my cousins. He kept on trying to talk to my family members. So I said, you know what? I'm just about to find somebody, and I'm just about to talk to somebody else. So I started talking to somebody else, and I started catching feelings, all of that. He was going out for a long time, and the other person, yes, he did know about the whole thing. He knew everything in details. And so I told him, if you find somebody, just tell me everything. Don't lie to me. Tell me everything that's going on. So I was telling him. And so then I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this open relationship thing no more. So I broke that off with the other guy I was talking to. I'm going to say Jay. I broke it off with the guy named Jay. That's not his name. I'm just saying because I don't want to tell nobody names. But I broke it off with him, and then I was like, I need my man back. So I told him, I was like, hey, I don't want no open relationship no more and stuff like that. And he was like, okay, cool. So we got back together and stuff like that. And so then he started still talking to other people, still texting people, trying to talk to my best friend, trying to talk to my family. Still this. After I told you I didn't want no open relationship no more. That was over. That was dead. That was gone. That was just a little bitty 2-week thing. 1 month, whatever the fuck thing. And then you still want to talk to other people. So he ended up finding this girl named D. Mind you, this girl I've been knowing since 7th grade. I done fought her, all kinds of stuff in 7th grade. And I told him that he still wanted to go with her. He still wanted to talk to her. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So he told me, oh, I broke up with her. Kind of find out, he never broke up with her. We kept getting back together, and I kept finding out he's still with this girl. And I don't know what made me kept going back to him, but I kept going back to him. So I ended up going back with Jay again. So when I was going out with Jay, he showed up. M showed up to my house trying to apologize to me why my nigga was there. I was like, why are you here? I found somebody else because you want to be on games. So I found somebody else. And he trying to apologize and stuff like that. All my cousins there, all my boy cousins, they was about to beat him up. He was crying and all of this extra stuff. And he was stranded. So he had to, I don't know how he got home, but he ended up getting home, but he couldn't stay there or whatever like that. So months and months passed. We still haven't talked to each other. We still wasn't talking. And after me and Jay broke up or whatever, then I started talking to him again. I started giving him other chances. Then he's still with the same girl. He kept going back and back with this girl. I was like, why do you keep doing this to me? Like, okay. Then a couple of months after that, we had broke up. Then it just kept going like that. Go breaking up, getting together. Breaking up, getting together. Breaking up, getting together. And I'm like, we wasn't engaged. We were supposed to be married. Like you was in my kid's life for a very long time. She look up to you. And you treat us like this. Maybe we would have still been together if I would have never said, hey, let's have an open relationship. But I only did that because I really loved him, and I did not want our bond to break. I wanted us still to be together under any circumstance. So I was willing to do whatever to keep us together. And I thought that was the only right thing to do. But that didn't work out. So I kept... Then I don't know. I just don't understand. I give people too many chances. Chances after chances after chances after chances. And I just got to stop doing that. And so basically, that was it. I graduated with this person. I ended up getting engaged. It didn't work out right and stuff like that. So I'm going to come back with a different story time. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm going to be doing pranks, story times, the mukbangs. I'm going to be doing it all. So please stay tuned in. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification to be notified. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching, and Rachel's